Let's go. Okay. So I'm barely afloat on electricity. Barely afloat. And something needs to be done. Like the phase 5 itself is getting close. Wait, what's up? That's 2 extra gigawatts from something. And I was thinking I could move these to use turbo fuel. Do I have any turbo fuel? I do not have any turbo fuel. I'm going to go test and see how much energy they produce on turbo fuel, if it's worth it. If it's like double, then yes. But if it's less than double, then I don't think it's going to be worth it. This is making petroleum choke. Oh right, I don't really have any turbo fuel. Would there be an easy way to get turbo fuel? And I could do another packaging unit. And use the turbo fuel here to make a few. Where is it overlapping? If I'll just make a few turbo fuels here and check it out, I could probably get some numbers. Because if the generated energy from turbo fuel is really that like higher by a good amount, I do have the Like, I do have the alternate compacted coal that I could make, and I would easily get enough. Then there's also rocket fuel, which I should also test similarly. And that's here. If one of these produces an amount of energy that's worth it, then that's what we are going to do. The fuel is easy, and it's sort of the energy that I use to keep the first reactor, nuclear reactor, running. But the further processes would also be sort of easy. So I don't... Alright, rocket fuel is in these. Can I even use it on the reactors? Let's test. So we are barely afloat on the energy. It does drain the batteries now and then. And like here, this looks bad. It goes near the maximum consumption. So if there's like points where we run out of his consume, that's going to cause huge issues. So we have to test this. Fuel. Oh right, I have to put the packager here. 250. Packager. With unpackaged turbo fuel. Not yet though. Let me cut this off. And then we go here. Unpackaged turbo fuel. I'll have to check this out. Yeah, I can't use the rocket fuel for these generators. It would mean a slightly higher coal consumption. But let's see how much we produce energy on. I'm going to say if it's above 400 megawatts, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 8 generators. So it's going to be like 1 gigawatt more if it goes to 400. And 1 gigawatt would it would make things stable. The lowest we have gotten is 1 hour left in battery. The 1 hour is not that bad. Yesterday we were hitting 10 minutes many times. If the turbo fuel only allows for more time per fuel, then yeah, it's only more time. It's only more time, it doesn't affect the output. So that's not going to help us. What is the solution then? What is the solution? I mean, there is a lot of these pellets coming in. We could expand on this. These are somewhat full. So we could expand on plutonium energy. Somewhat easily. But that means more concrete. We do not have that much concrete. 20 per minute, barely. Per minute for 5 encased plutonium. No, this is better. Easier to expand on the electromagnetic control rods. It does produce more, but we want more of these wasted. Hmm. $15 for 20. It's a hard thing. We can up this to get more plutonium reactors. Only needing more water. I think that's the smartest play. Yeah, that probably is the smartest play. Yeah. The plutonium waste is piling up, I think. Not piling up that bad. The dark matter. That's the issue here. $26. No fuel. What is this no fuel thing here? I have something wrong. It's weird. One per minute, so I need 3 per minute. That is 3 per minute. Three per minute is consuming 6 fish consumed per minute. Man, the game gets so complex at the end. This is in theory making 10, but not really. There is a possibility to boost dark matter production even more, but I think it's slowly creeping up. The reality is somewhat 5 per minute, I think. I do need to upgrade the... So how much dark energy does this consume? 200 per minute. If the fish consume power plants would all be running properly, that would already solve the issue. But the thing in the fish consume power plants is that the production chains consume so much energy that it's not that much worth it. Where the elevator at that? We need 200 dark matter per minute. And there is a few other consumptions for it that are unstable. We need to somehow balance it so that 200 is coming here, but the others won't get stuck. There's so much things to balance on the nuclear. There would be gas nobelisks that serves as output. So now we are taking 50 reanimated SAM per minute. Alright, so we need to probably upgrade the SAM. This takes 150 per minute. The thing is, these two produce dark matter. These three. But only this one is working somewhat always. Wait, how much? This needs 30 dark matter crystals. This produces 30. But what else consumes them? Singularity cells and ballistic warp drives. $20 per minute. That's 50 per minute plus the ballistic warp drives. Once I get the warp drives done, I can balance the dark matter crystals. At that point, I would up this to 50 per minute, which does need more diamonds. Oh man, it's so complicated. Let's go think about the Christmas calendar for a while and see if the energy production settles with the slight boost in dark matter. Today is the 16th. Premium skins.
Nothing says happy holidays more than the inevitable destruction of local flora and fauna with a festively decorated vehicle. This vehicle decoration can be found in the customizer.
I don't think it's this. I think it's this. Skins. It costs a Christmas star. Yeah, I'm not producing any, but we do have red balls and blue balls. All is fine here. So if you wonder what this is a funny machine. It recycles all of the products here in this around the tree fashion and shuffles them so I can then get products out with this. These are already out, so I don't need those, but I need these two at the moment, so I'm just filtering them out. I needed them for something here. Yeah, and I haven't really been active with that stuff. It's starting to seem like I should build a proper factory for those. Oh, I thought we would have 20. But we only have 3. Which again means we need more concrete. Do we have a... Silesia could be used for alternate concrete. That's 90 per minute. And this takes 15 per minute. We can do this. We can do this. We can do the assembly for concrete. That's going to be a somewhat easy upgrade. Where is the concrete? Here. No, that's not concrete. That is sulfur line. Where do I have my concrete? Oh, right. I have a concrete one floor up. No, I don't. What is this? Can't find my concrete production. Here it is. So how much do we have? We have a 1, 2, 3. Producing concrete for aluminium. Does not produce overflow. We have a second step with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not producing any overflow. And it's really crammed up. This is producing slight overflow, but it's too crammed up. This too is really packed. It's not a good setup. We are already using the silica here. Yeah, concrete is very badly done. Very badly. I'll need to expand it with I probably need new. There is some room for more limestone on the line. It's bad. This is not a good one. It's really bad. It is bad. Do I have free limestone? There's overflow of limestone coming from this one. This is the encased beams one. The encased beams one has slight overflow. We would up the production nicely if we would reroute the overflow for this one. Do we have merger? Nice, we don't. That's going to be a slight issue here. So this one needs to feed overflow. To the other line. Going to do this. Merger. Splitter. And then overflow. Here. Into the merger. It takes a while. But it should now have overflow. Wow. This for real. Oh, the overflow is coming from another line. Oops. Overflow. Wrong one. Overflow. This one goes back here. That is ugly. Nice. Now this overflow needs to be fed to the other side of the merger. Going to go feed the limestone back here. This is the steel production lines limestone for iron. Yep. It's backing up. There should soon be overflow. I need to probably go get more limestone to get more concrete, to get more plutonium. How is the energy production looking, by the way? It is looking good at the moment. We have more fish consume. Three hours. It's not bad. Ooh, 1.5 hours there. So it means that if it peaks on the max consumption, it's going to be less than an hour. There is some overflow on the encased line. So both are feeding some overflow. Now it's coming. Now it's coming at a rapid pace. Then we need to solve this issue. Probably going to solve it like this. It's not by any means a good way to solve it, but it is a way. It is a way. We have silicia coming. We still need limestone coming. This one's packing up nicely. What are you clipping with? It's clipping with itself. It's a weird one. Can't help it. That's going to be, I believe, more than... We had 90 overflow of limestone. It's going to be okay to do this. Because we have all the overflow coming here. This one is going downstairs, right? Right? Yes. So no rerouting there. Just need electricity. And it's working fine. That's 50 more concrete. Now we should have 53 overflow of concrete once things settle down from the working with these. So 50 overflow of concrete. And how much do we need for the plutonium? Not this phase. Not this phase. We can do more of these. Wait a second. What? Oh, this is so complicated. So we have overproduction here. There's cake. We have overproduction here. 15 per minute. And this does use only 9 per minute. So we have 6 per minute that we can take off from here. And the wall is coming close. Ooh! Think. 6 more per minute. Would be here. At 200%. That would keep the uranium at line. That would mean 2 new plutonium reactors. And will I run out of electromagnetic rods? I am running out of plutonium waste, anyway. So if I just upgrade these, I'm going to consume more water which I cannot do. Point 0.5. So these would be is 240, right? They are all working on 240s. So I need to up the water. How much power shards do I have with me? Where is power shard? 5. I'm going to do it on the first. So if I put this to 200%, it's 0.2, and I need the second one on 200% too. First one is on 200%. Second one is on 200%. And then I'll need to get more power shards and go up the water production to 480. On those two lines. There's going to be energy issues while I'm doing the upgrade. I hope the factory doesn't shut down. Oh. But in theory, this should solve it, right? Except I need to up the dark matter again. Man. Yeah, nuclear energy is sort of like aluminium before you understand that you can use the sinks for balancing aluminium. Because you can't use sinks on nuclear waste. So, if I upgrade the waters, I'm going to produce two-thirds more plutonium based. So it's going to pile up. And then I'll need to work on the fish consume again. But I just got balanced. But I'm going to do it with similar method, just upgrading the power shards, putting the power shards in there and putting the power shards in the water. Seems like a easy way to solve things. So which two lines are getting dry? There's one. There's 1 and a 2. So lower is going... Wait a minute, why is it... The lowest one on here. Whoa. Right, it's the lowest one on here. Why does that also look a bit dry? What is this? Because this one at least is dry. So that's a plutonium. Wait a second. If this is on power, why is this so dry? Just going to do this. It should be only one of the... It can't be this. This can't be true. It should be both here. Yeah. Here's one. Here's one. So these two need to produce 480 together. Now that's 480. And then some line is still missing. But what line is it? What line is it? I need to go down and check. Things are still working insanely well, which is not going to make this easy. These all seem fine. That's the line I need to upgrade. Right. It's for the first generator. And it's working fine because it has a buffer. Somehow only visible on the vertical section. Oh, there's two lines that are... Where's the lower one? So this one is getting empty. But it's this one. What? It's just draining at the weird angle. The other one was that one, which is the lowest one here, which I upgraded. So the only ones that seem dry are the ones that... Okay, so this one also seems dry. But it shouldn't be. Because this plutonium was not a... Now what? What is this? This one. That should be all. That should be all. These are not very well organized. I need to get this second pipeline straight working better. I don't want pipes there. This is sort of good view. There's going to be a nice path here. Sort of want to make people able to go to that waterfall. Wait, is there a cave there? That would be so... Not a cave. But this would be like a nice place to... But it is a fake water. Is this fake water? Yeah, this is fake water. Fake water means it's likely going to go underworld. Yep. I built my base in somewhat weird place. I'm lost. I built my base in a slightly weird spot, I know. Man, I'm lost badly. We do have extra fuel here that we could use for something. But how much? These consume 20 per minute. 20 times 8 is 160. 40 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Wait, is there 8 of these too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They would double the fuel usage. But do I need it now? Okay, fuel usage is doubleable, and even more if I do it into turbo fuel. And I do have some excess coal, not much, but some. Let's go see. Are the plutoniums working fine? Yes. And yes. On water side. Now we just have to make sure. Yeah, everything is on full here. And these should all be consumed. It's just not going to empty the uranium waste. I sort of want the uranium waste to go, you know, I want this empty slightly. It's not good. How much are we producing? 10 per minute. $25 to 100. 1/4. So it should get empty, right? This is 25 and this is 25. 2 times 25. Two times 25. I have a Somers loop here. No. Do I have a Somers loop on some of these things? I don't think I do. $25 plus 25, that should mean consumption. But for some reason... No, it's 20. 20 waste. So it should dry up pretty fast. Which actually means I'm going to run out of energy. It's bad. No way. So this problem that I have here is actually not a problem at all. It's actually running out. So I'm producing 20 uranium waste. And this takes 50 uranium waste per minute. So I need to upgrade the uraniums. And this one is lagging. This one is producing 20 per minute. Man. Just when I thought I had it solved, it's actually not solved at all. .4 per minute. .4 per minute, that's balanced. And I can't measure the overflow of uranium because it can't go to a sink. So I'll solve the sulfuric acid thing with this on nuclear. I'm just using a packager. I'm putting it to a fix-it machine. And I know I could use it here. But the issue here is that it's not stable. These are overproducing, so they go on yellow light. So what I needed was 50 uranium waste per minute. Which would mean how can I not calculate this? 1 uranium rod per minute. I'll balance these first. So they produce at the right rate. So this uses... Let's calculate. This uses 25 to produce 100 per minute. And there's 3, right?